Welcome to the Cinema Gold Show. I'm your host, Larry Leese. Today we're diving into the latest streaming news from around the industry. First, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Poddex, for sponsoring this episode. If you're looking for a tool to grow your audience, engage with your listeners, and just more content ideas for your podcast, check out poddex.com and use the promo code Larry21 for 10% off your order. And also, we finally have merch available. You can check out the link in the description to our store. Check out the shirts we got on sale, hats, coffee mugs. We got plenty of stuff for you that may interest you. If you want to buy, some of that money supports the show, helps us grow. And as always, if you want to support the show, you can buy us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/cinemagold. Your support helps the channel grow, upgrade our equipment, hire some writers, bring in new hosts, and be able to pay them. But now let's get into our first main topic. The Godzilla TV series is in development at Apple TV+. Godzilla is the king of the monsters, and now soon taking over Apple TV subscribers. A new report has gone live confirming the MonsterVerse's big move to television. Deadline confirmed a live-action TV series in the works for Godzilla, and it will help expand Godzilla's domain in a unique way. According to Deadline, this landmark deal will bring Legendary's pre-existing franchise to Apple TV+. For now, it remains untitled. It will follow one family's journey through a world where titans exist, and they'll come to discover their secret ties to Monarch along the way. At this point, there is no word on whether existing characters in the Godzilla films will carry into the show, but we know for sure the King of the Monsters will show up. Legendary Television is producing the Untitled TV series with Chris Black as executive producer. Matt Fraction will serve as showrunner along with Black. Toho Company will also have several members on board. The report goes on to detail how this TV series was developed as Legendary is riding on the high of Godzilla vs. Kong. The movie was one of the first to excite the global box office in a post-COVID world. Apple was said to have immediate interest in the pitch as its streaming service wants more established IPs. As you can imagine, fans are clamoring over this announcement, and Godzilla will be all the better for the expansion. We first met this version of the monster in 2014 with a self-titled film King Kong, or with a self-titled film of Godzilla, and then King Kong, joined the franchise in 2017 before Godzilla King of the Monsters dropped in 2019. And of course, Godzilla vs. Kong is the latest release that brought the IP's total earnings to over $2 billion globally. This is not the only TV project that Godzilla has in the works right now. In fact, the franchise is exploring the world of anime with Netflix. The streaming service is working on Skull Island, an anime focused on King Kong and his life on the Wild Island. We can expect to meet even more Mutos in the series, and the same can be said for this new live-action series. With Apple TV Plus joining the franchise, you may be wondering why Godzilla did not turn to HBO Max for the Untitled series. After all, Warner Brothers and HBO Max all fall to the same company, but it turns out money became the deciding factor here. Justin Kroll of Deadline says, quote, Legendary saw an opportunity to get best price by taking it to the market rather than go straight to HBO Max. From what I had heard, Apple was the front runner to land the series very early on in process. This doesn't mean HBO Max may never pursue such a project, but for the time being, Apple TV Plus and Netflix are on their own in terms of spin-offs. Either way, this means the MonsterVerse is expanding. So we're throwing our hat in the ring for Biollante to show up ASAP. What do you make of this huge news? Where do you want this Godzilla TV series to go? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below, or hit us up on Twitter at Cinema Gold Show, or on Instagram at The Cinema Gold Show, and as always, on Facebook. And now, Mayor of Kingstown has been renewed for Season 2. Paramount Plus has announced that the McCluskey family will be back for a second season of Mayor of Kingstown. Season 2 of the Taylor Sheridan-helmed crime drama will continue to explore the prison business in the town of Kingstown, where the corrupt and unequal system is the only thing keeping the local economy turning. Mayor of Kingstown follows a family deeply involved while maintaining the order in a small town in Michigan by acting as power brokers between the inmates and the people who make money by prolonging incarceration. The series explores how the system is more than often rigged against certain social groups, and that justice is not always the goal of the U.S. prison system. The series stars Jeremy Renner, Diane West, Kyle Chandler, and Taylor Hanley as the McCluskey family. Mayor of Kingstown became Paramount Plus's biggest premiere to date since the rebranding of the streaming service, formerly CBS All Access. Due to its simulcast premiere on November 14th, Mayor of Kingstown also became the biggest premiere on cable television since 2018's Yellowstone, which was also created by Sheridan. While Yellowstone still holds the position of most watched original series on Paramount Plus, Mayor of Kingstown has already reached second place, so a renewal makes a lot of sense for the streaming platform. The first season also starred Hugh Dillon, Emma Laird, and Derek Webster. The series was created by Sheridan and Dillon, with the duo also serving executive producers. Excuse me. Tanya Giles, Chief Programming Officer of Viacom CBS Streaming, said, quote, "With Mayor of Kingstown, Taylor Sheridan, and Hugh Dillon offer nuanced portrayal of the U.S. harsh prison system. The stellar crew and cast, including Jeremy Renner and Diane Wiest, delivered a thought-provoking, intense drama that kept audiences captivated and yearning for more. We are thrilled to be the home of the expanding Taylor Sheridan universe, and we look forward to bringing fans back to Kingstown next season." The first season is available to binge exclusively on Paramount Plus, which we have a special going on in the link below as an affiliate with Paramount Plus. However, there's still no release window for season 2. And probably one of the stories I'm most excited for all year, the Halo TV series finally has a release date. Paramount Plus's Halo TV series adaptation just released a new TV spot for the trailer later today, and it comes with a definitive release date. Finally, after nearly a decade in development hell, the series adaptation of one of gaming's most iconic franchises premieres March 24th of this year. Not next year, not the year after that, this year, as in next month. The journey of the Halo TV series began in 2013 when the adaptation was officially announced as part of Xbox's push to produce multimedia content. Unfortunately, the Xbox Entertainment Studios closed up shop in 2014, which resulted in the series being picked up by Showtime. It would take 4 years for Showtime to greenlight the expensive 10-episode first season of Halo back in 2018. However, that wasn't the end of Master Chief's long journey towards television, as the show was barely halfway through production when the pandemic caused another delay. At the beginning of 2021, Halo changed hands once again, as the series was traded off to Paramount Plus. The series, just like the games, is set in the 26th century when humanity is entangled in an intergalactic war against an alien menace known as the Covenant. To win the war, the brilliant scientist Dr. Halsey has created the Spartans, super soldiers, genetically and technologically enhanced to improve their physical and mental capabilities. The series follows the story of Master Chief, the commander of a Spartan unity. Although some of the game's most iconic characters are part of the series, the TV adaptation will be set in its own timeline. The executive producer confirmed that the series would not be part of the same canon as the games, which would ensure that the show's writers could have a slightly more creative freedom, and that the gaming franchise could continue to expand without worrying about matching any series continuity. While the Halo franchise already had other spin-off media, such as novel and comic books, the TV series is the first product to be placed in a different timeline. So far, the series trailers only present the main story beats, so we cannot know what precisely is changing for the TV adaptation. However, we will soon find out as soon as the series premieres. Like we said, Halo is coming exclusively to Paramount Plus on Thursday, March 24th. And now we're going to jump on over to Disney Plus and Marvel Studios with The Secret of Invasion. 2022 is going to be another busy year for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Among the many new movies and Disney Plus shows in the pipeline, Secret Invasion is poised to shine a light on Nick Fury's mysterious corner of the MCU. Samuel L. Jackson's hero is finally taking center stage as Nick Fury fights to stop an alien invasion happening in plain sight. What is Secret Invasion exactly, and how is this series drawing from the Marvel Comics crossover? We're going to break down everything you need to know to prepare for Nick Fury's most important mission. So we're going to cover what is Secret Invasion, Nick Fury's role in Secret Invasion, Secret Invasion's impact on the Marvel Universe, how will Secret Invasion be adapted for the MCU, and will Secret Invasion reboot the Secret Warriors? So let's break it down, shall we? Secret Invasion is a 2008 comic book crossover centered around a Skrull invasion of Earth. But as the title suggests, humanity isn't even aware of the invasion until it's too late. As readers learned in the long build-up to Secret Invasion, the shape-shifting Skrulls have spent years kidnapping and replacing powerful heroes and politicians, all to help pave the way for a global takeover. With their own world having been destroyed by Galactus, the Skrulls see Earth as their rightful new home. When that takeover finally happens, Earth's heroes are ill-prepared to fight back. S.H.I.E.L.D. is immediately taken down, and the Avengers are left scrambling to figure out who among them is human and who is a Skrull imposter. Eventually, the Avengers, and more than a few villains, are able to repel the Skrull invasion, but not without a heavy cost. Much like Civil War before it, the fallout of Secret Invasion wound up shaping the course of the Marvel Universe for years to come. Nick Fury's role in Secret Invasion? Yeah, let's get to it. Nick Fury may only have one good eye, but he alone sees the Skrull invasion coming and is in a position to do something about it. Secret Invasion pays off on an ongoing Nick Fury storyline that began back in 2004's Secret War. Secret War shows Fury enlisting a group of heroes on a clandestine and completely unsanctioned mission in Latveria. When Fury's actions are exposed, he loses his command of S.H.I.E.L.D. and goes underground. This paves the way for Iron Man to become director of S.H.I.E.L.D. in 2006's Civil War. Fury spends months preparing and watching devastating conflicts like Civil War and World War Hulk play out in the Marvel Universe. He assembles a new team of teenage metahumans known as Caterpillars, superpowered children of known heroes and villains who aren't on the radar of the Avengers or the U.S. government. That lineup includes Phobos, son of the Greek god Ares, the speedster Yo-Yo Rodriguez, and Fury's right-hand woman, Daisy Quake Johnson. When the Skrulls finally launch their invasion, Fury and his newly minted Secret Warriors are ready to fight back. They prove instrumental in repelling the Skrulls and eventually regaining control of the planet. Although, as far as the general public is concerned, Nick Fury was never there. So what is the Secret Invasion's impact on the Marvel Universe? Secret Invasion introduces some major plot twists as popular heroes are revealed to be Skrull imposters. For example, the Avengers only became aware of the impending invasion after Echo kills Elektra, and Elektra's body reverts to Skrull form. The Avengers are then betrayed when Spider-Woman reveals herself to be the Skrull Queen. However, Secret Invasion's real importance is in how it sets the stage for the next several years of Marvel storylines. Secret Invasion is immediately followed by Dark Reign, an extended story in which Norman Osborn takes control of S.H.I.E.L.D. and transforms it into a more militaristic agency called Hammer. Osborn also forms his own Dark Avengers, a team where villains like Bullseye, Venom, Moonstone, and Osborn himself masquerade as heroes. In this bleak new reality, the bad guys are in charge, and the real heroes have become fugitives from the law. Even though Osborn and his Dark Avengers are eventually discredited, the effects of Secret Invasion are felt in the Marvel Universe for a long time. This conflict represents one of the Avengers' greatest failures, even if it also happens to be exactly the challenge Nick Fury was born to confront. So how will Secret Invasion be adapted for the MCU? Well, when it comes to Nick Fury himself, the state of the MCU is very reminiscent of the build-up to Secret Invasion in the comics. Once again, Fury is at a point in his life when he's left S.H.I.E.L.D. behind and is quietly pursuing his own agenda. Thanks to the events of Captain America the Winter Soldier, S.H.I.E.L.D. has been officially dismantled, and most of the world believes Fury is dead. It stands to reason that the Secret Invasion series will follow the same basic premise as the comic, with Fury coming out of the shadows to deal with a clandestine alien invasion. The series sees Jackson and Kobe Smulders once again reprising their roles as Fury and Maria Hill, while Ben Mendelsohn Talos also plays a key role in the series. Zachary Quinto is also rumored to be making an appearance. That being said, fans shouldn't necessarily expect a close adaptation of the comic. We don't even know for sure the Skrulls are the ones invading Earth this time. Don't forget that 2019's Captain Marvel revealed Fury has been working alongside Talos and other Skrulls since the 90s. The post-credits scene in Spider-Man Far From Home hints at Fury's ambitious plans, which may involve spearheading S.H.I.E.L.D.'s space-focused sister agency, SWORD. The Skrulls have thus far been painted in a much more heroic light in the MCU, whereas their longtime rivals, the Kree, are the imperialistic aggressors. Given that some Kree can pass for human, they may be the ones infiltrating Earth's governments, or perhaps Fury and Talos are working against a rival faction of Skrulls who have a less favorable opinion of Earth. It also appears the series will downplay the Avengers and other superhuman characters. The rest of the confirmed Secret Invasion cast includes MCU newcomers like Emilia Clarke. None of them have confirmed roles yet, though Ben Kingsley will reportedly play a major villain in the series. Rumors suggest Clarke may be playing Abigail Brand, the green-haired half-human director of SWORD. Will Secret Invasion reboot the Secret Warriors? It's a possibility. Let's dive in. Many Marvel fans are wondering what role, if any, Fury's Secret Warriors team will play in the Secret Invasion series. That question is complicated by the fact that we've already seen a version of this team in an MCU adjacent series. The Secret Warriors factor heavily into Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 3, and Chloe Bennett's Daisy Johnson is a main character throughout the show's 7 seasons. However, the show became increasingly disconnected from the larger MCU over time, and Marvel Studios' film and streaming projects have yet to openly acknowledge the events of the series. As far as the Avengers are concerned, Clark Gregg's Agent Coulson has been dead since 2012. There's also the fact that Skye doesn't have a close relationship with Fury in the MCU, and instead positioned resurrected Coulson as her mentor/father figure. That, coupled with Bennett's denial that she'll be appearing in Secret Invasion, has led some fans to assume the Secret Warriors will be rebooted in the MCU proper. Still, with Charlie Cox as Matt Murdock and Vincent D'Onofrio's Wilson Fisk both making the jumps to the main MCU, there's always the chance the cast of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. will return. I'd like to know what new Marvel show are you most looking forward to this year? Moon Knight, Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, Secret Invasion, Echo? Let us know in the comments section below. And if you want to support the show, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/cinemagold. And be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. And don't forget that bell notification button so you'll be notified of future videos. And if you want to see more content, check out the video right here or right here.